Hello, and welcome to Nuggets for Wisdom again. And we're glad that you're joining us. And in Nuggets for Wisdom, we're giving out tips, nuggets, just to help you to build that stronger relationship that we all want. You know, relationship is so important to all of us. So it's good that we can get something that will help us get better and just enjoy a little more.
Yeah.
Stronger and healthier relationship.
So what we've said, find a key. Because we said we have 5 keys, isn't it? So find a key. But that doesn't mean this is an exhaustive list.
No.
That we're just giving you pointers.
Just 5.
Just 5 of those things that have helped us in our relationship. So what's the final?
The 5th one is competition.
Oh, competition.
Competition and relationship. And it's important that we can build a relationship that is free from competition in every sense. We're not competing about parenting. We're not competing about finances. We're not competing about career. And it's easier said than done.
Oh, yes.
It's easier said than done. And it's so many times, there's so many things that make you feel like you're competing. First of all, on a natural level, we all want to win.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want your career to be moving forward and mine is not moving forward. I don't want us to be investing in your career and not investing in my career. But it's unique when it comes to relationship, isn't it? It's a different game.
And a lot of people come into relationship thinking, well, we love each other, we want to support each other. So what are you talking about competition? That's never going to happen. Yes, it does happen. Yeah. Competition puts a lot of poison in relationship because when somebody is moving ahead and there's a bit of jealousy or resentment, the other person is either wishing the person doesn't move ahead that fast, or they wish that they could do better. So secretly, everyone
wants to succeed.
Yeah, secretly, everyone tries to do something that will show the other person, I am better than you in my career or in whatever.
And it's mixed feelings, isn't it? Because we come from, you see, there's the older generation where you have one, especially the mom will stay at home, and then we still have it now, but we have it more then, and then the husband will be, but you find out that it's without the support of the wife who's there to take care of the family, make sure the family has peace, there will be no future for the husband, will not be as strong. But you find out that in this day and age where you have separation happening, you find that it becomes an issue. It's like, okay, I invested my life in the relationship, now you've succeeded and you're shutting me out.
Yeah, it's even more painful when that's happened, when the woman who usually bears the brunt, sometimes the men do as well, of sitting at home and looking after the kids or the home front. When something happens and they have to separate or divorce, they feel like their life has been wasted and there's been no investment in their life. So
that kind of wants to justify competition. But the most important thing is this. You want to create an environment where both of you are succeeding, where both of you are making progress. Where, for instance, we're investing in your career over a time. We might say, okay, this time let's invest in your career so you get to a point. And after a point, we invest in my career, or what is it I want to do, and then so everybody's fulfilled because everybody has a purpose.
I think the point is that will never happen unless you sit down and understand what each other wants.
Yeah.
So if I'm thinking, well, I have no choice, I'm the homemaker, what can I do? The kids are little, or what can I do? I'm good at this.
But you still have a desire to do something.
Yeah, but if we sit down and talk about it and say, what do you want to do? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And
how can we support each other?
Yeah, how can we support each other? I remember that my husband talks about it like this, like a bow and arrow. That at some point, someone is the arrow that everyone is trying to shoot you to get somewhere.
Yeah.
And we have to be interchangeable. There will have to be a point
where
someone else is, and we are working, we're doing it intentionally. It doesn't just happen. We have to do it intentionally. You have to say, I want my wife to succeed. I want my partner to succeed.
Put it like this. You start a relationship and from the beginning this was not discussed. So you find that both of you are racing together. There is the strain of the society, both of you are feeling it.
Yeah.
Because both of you are racing together. You're not tactical in noting that, look, it's not beneficial. For instance, in England, for instance, you find situations where both of you are rushing ahead doing it. You're spending too much time and resources just to even put your children in nursery or daycare. You find out most of the time, nearly half of some people's salary is invested in that. So it's not actually worthwhile. But it takes both of you sitting down together and talking together and say, let's plan this. Let's stop competing against each other.
But that's the thing, though. But I don't want to be the one that stays at home and being left 10 years back.
Yeah.
Just because I want to take care of the kids.
It's risky, isn't it?
So the point is, what we're sharing with you. You need to be humble. It's a point of humility
and discussion.
If a man thinks, no, I can't let go of my career, this is the height, and you're thinking, this is the height of my career, no one is giving up anything. Even if you're both at the point where you think, no, this is the pulse of my career, or this is the pulse of what I want to do, it's still possible. You can both sit down rather than competing and see how can we support each other. Because sometimes the husband is left holding the bag and the wife is gone because she's a chief executive somewhere. She's doing this and she's doing that, which is fine in itself. As long as at the home front, there's no resentment, there's no bitterness going
Apart from
on.
that, what of the strain that puts on your relationship?
Well, that's the point.
What of the strain that you're investing, where you don't know how to draw the line?
Yeah.
You don't know how to. The key word is balance.
Yeah.
But if you're racing into your careers, you're racing into your businesses, you're racing into everything, and the truth is, success demands more. We've seen that in our lives, where the more you're succeeding, the more you're promoted, the more time, whatever that is, will require from you, and the less time you have to spend together and nurture a relationship.
And I think the thing is, we always say this, that a good marriage does not just happen. A good relationship, it is made to happen. Of course, we've had people, and I know a lot of people have heard this as well, people that have been successful in life, that have made so much money. At the end of their life, the one thing they regret is the time
they've not spent
together with their family, with their spouse. And it is the truth, but
isn't it? If, at the end of it all, when you retire and everything, your job is not going to miss you.
Nope.
The
They're
only thing you have,
replacing you while you're moving on.
Exactly. So the only thing you have is your marriage, actually, because your children most likely they've flown the nest, they've gone. So if you've not nurtured a wonderful relationship, and your career has costed you it's not easy to do. We're not saying by any means it's not easy to do, but we're saying be careful of competition in every sense, that you're not competing and tearing each other down, so that at the end of the day you don't have a relationship to come back to. But the key is sit down, talk about it. You always keep reviewing. You find out there are things you can do. You find out there are times when you've gone too far and you can slow down. You can keep as long as you're both cooperating and you're realizing that this is important, then it's achievable.
Yeah, it is. Like we always say, this is a nugget. This is we sharing a bit of our lives with you, saying this has worked for us. This has helped us. Our children are grown now, still not flown the nest totally, but they're at the place where they would be. This is a time that we need to enjoy spending time with each other. This is a time that if we did not like each other in the last 20 years, we're not going to be able to enjoy each other now. I'll
bury myself in my work. You will bury yourself in yours, because there's no point connecting.
We're just going to be like roommates or flatmates. But the thing is, wherever point you are, there's still an opportunity to grow. There's still an opportunity to refine.
To reset. Press the reset button.
We're not saying anyone. Some people declare. Some men think their career is more important. Some women think theirs is more important because they bring the most money home. That's not what we're saying. Everyone is important. Your career, whatever you desire to do in life, is important. What we're just saying is
not at the expense of your relationship.
Acknowledge it. Acknowledge that is important. Competition can creep in. Acknowledge it. Talk about it. How can we support each other so that we can move ahead in life?
And now we'll come to the end of our 5 keys that can strengthen and help your relationship. We hope it's encouraged you. We hope it's led to more issues that you can discuss. We hope it's led to you just looking at your life and realizing the changes I can make. So we want to know. Let us know what you think. Let us know how you've been able to go. Maybe you have more keys that you're thinking, no, I think these are more important than the ones you shared. Whatever it is, we've just our goal is to strengthen your relationship. First of all, we want to strengthen ours. So the things we're telling you, we're going back into our lives, reviewing our lives and seeing how that can work better. And most importantly, we want to share that with you out there, because we want this, to know that Nugget for Wisdom is a place you can come to get nuggets that will help to strengthen your relationship, make it more romantic, make it happier. So look out for more tips in the not too far future, in the next future,
in the imminent future.
Thank
you for joining us. Please send your comments. We love to read your comments. Share, please subscribe. God bless you, and see you next time.
Bye.